Hey Adam, can you do another security camera review? Absolutely. Now this one's totally different than all the other ones we've looked at before. Why? Because it's wireless, which is amazing. The bane of hooking up security cameras is often running the wires. It really limits you and it's gonna take a huge amount of time. It can. This one has an internal battery that's supposed to last up to 240 days, not hours, days. Now I'm not gonna wait that long before I post this review, so check out the video description and I will tell you how long one charge lasted me, but that's a really long time. It does have some other features it's bragging about. One of them is really cool. If it works, we're gonna find out. A motion sensor called PIR, and that's passive infrared, something like that. What that does is it senses the heat, not just movement. So the camera's gonna look and it's gonna see a temp change in the footage and it's gonna send you an alert. So when there's somebody on your porch or whatever, you'll get that alert because it will see that their body heat changed on the camera. Also, this has two-way audio. That's awesome. And a few other features. So let's open this up and take a look. Oh, by the way, there's two of them. Joanna sent a second one for a giveaway. So if you want to participate in that and win this one for free, check out the end of the video and I'll tell you all the rules and things about how to enter. It's kind of heavy actually. User guide. Comes with a stand that you screws. This is got to be the charging cable, standard USB. Man, this is really going to take less than a minute to install. I'm very excited about that. Down at the bottom is a speaker. And there's all the ports, USB, and SD card goes in there. It has some rubber feet, I guess, if you wanted to put that on a shelf. Okay. Cable and bottom will charge it up. All right, so while this is baking in the oven, I am downloading the app. It's called Cloud Edge, and the manual's good. It tells you everything you need to know, so I'm not gonna bore you with all these details. One part about it though is after you download the app, you hold up your phone to the camera and it can read the QR code, and that's how it syncs itself up, just so you know. You can record on a micro SD card. This is the case the micro goes in. This is what it records on. These come in huge capacities now. I'll just slip that in here, like that. If I hold down power, it should turn on, and the indicator light is right there. There it goes, little red light. Hard to see on camera. And the red turned blue, that means it connected to the Wi-Fi. So I can place this anywhere I want except for anywhere that's out of range of my Wi-Fi network. And here is an example of the live video feed. It's about a second delay. You can see if I shake the camera, it's roughly a second behind. I can hit wide screen there, and you can have different qualities of streaming, HD or SD. Maybe if there's a problem in your network, it's not so fast, you can use SD video. Here's just an example of an HD recording, and my signal strength to my router in my basement's about 66%. All right, we'll test the motion, see if this gets it to trip and send me an alert. It shouldn't, because there's no heat signature with this. I mean, I'm really close, and this would normally trip it. All right, now I'll walk in front. We'll see what happens. That was it. Wow, it works perfect. Wow.
Can you hear me, Colin? Yeah. I just think. Yeah. I think there's some mosquitoes.
You think you saw a mosquito?
Yeah.
It's been a few days that I've used this now, and I made some notes, what I think about it. If you're confused again how this works, how does it send a signal to your phone? How does it communicate? This communicates with your Wi-Fi router at home. This pretend this is your Wi-Fi router somewhere in your house. It's going to beam a signal to here, and your Wi-Fi router will then send the footage to your phone if you're in range. If you're not in range, it's going to go through your cell network. So you could be anywhere in the world and check a live feed or the recordings of your footage. This is not 5G, so it's just a regular Wi-Fi signal. Here's some thoughts I had. Let's go through them. The audio is really good, especially coming from the camera to whoever's on the porch. I thought it was great. No problems with it. It could be a little bit better, but I was impressed at how well it worked, and it was responsive. I wish it had a pause button. So if my kids are playing on the porch, or somebody's mowing the lawn, or someone's just hanging out on the porch, every time they move, I will get a notification, you know, every few minutes or so. If they're still there, I'll get another one. So I wish I could hit a snooze on that. I can turn the motion sensor off, but then I might forget to turn it back on. So a snooze would be cool if they could do that. Let's talk about the notification, the PIR sensor. So the other cameras I've used before have shown me when a spider's gone by, when a cobweb is floated across the screen, and that's usually at night. When branches move a lot in the wind, it'll send me a notification. Trouble is, you get too many of those, and they're all false alarm, crying wolf, and you don't ever check it anymore. This was spot on 100% of the time. There was never a notification where somebody wasn't walking by. So it works so well that I think that's like definitely a feature I will look for in any future camera system. It's totally worth checking out a system with that feature. I think you'll be really happy with that. What else? The battery life was confusing. So remember we talked about battery life in the beginning. I looked up in the manual and it said 60 to 90 days. So, something's odd. Now, and I think the Amazon page had a different number as well. It's like 270 days of battery life. But that all depends on how it's being used. So the batteries in this camera hold a massive charge and work for a really long time. But the camera itself, unless something's happening, it's in like a hibernation sleep mode. It'll send out, you know, a little signal to see if anything's moving. And unless it is, the camera's not recording. So that makes the battery last a lot longer, and you don't have a hard drive full of footage of nothing happening. So your battery life will depend on how many times it's being triggered through the day. Check the video description, and I'll show you how long this battery lasted for me, and it'll give you an idea. If you had this inside, you know, a house without much movement, or an area with hardly any movement, it's going to last you a long time, the battery life. So let's do the giveaway. The rules, YouTube has rules on how to do these. I'll try and comply with all that stuff. You got to be in the US, so you got to send me a US shipping address. And how to enter is just leave a comment using a keyword. Use it in a sentence, Kittyhok. You just type in some sort of comment about security cameras or whatever, a question, anything, and then also include the word Kittyhok, and you will be registered for the giveaway. I will pick the winner in a future video. The one where if you're wondering which video, so you gotta leave a comment and subscribe. Comment with the word Kittyhok, be a subscriber, and you'll wanna click the notification bell because it'll be in this video here. Let me show you. These boxes down there, that's a bunch of video equipment I ordered from B&H. And as you can hear from my horrible tripod that I can't wait to replace, one of those boxes is a new tripod. I'm excited about that. So in that video, I will pick the winner. And you have 7 days to contact me with an address to get your camera, and I'll mail you that. So that's how it works. I've done giveaways on my other YouTube channels in the past, and when I don't get a response right away, I'm hanging on to these prizes for too long. So I want it just to be a 7-day window, and contact me back. If not, I'll pick a different winner. All right. Any other rules that I forgot about, I'll put in a comment in the down below. So check that out. That will do it. Thank you, Kittyhok, for sending me this camera. If you want to buy your own, links in the description, and I do recommend it. I think it was a good camera. I think you'll be happy with this one. Install is a breeze, man. No wires. Cool. That's it. I will see you guys next time. Take care and have an awesome day.